Right everyone, I have managed to break a JRC Defender bed chair. I've not only broken it once, I've broken it twice. Firstly, there's a hand wheel on this bit, and this nut, it's a 17mm nut, was retained within the hand wheel, and then you tightened it up, as I'm sure most of you are aware. The teeth locked in and then tightened it up. My teeth didn't lock in properly, I over tightened it, and plastic on metal is never a good combination. Metal will always win. And I snapped it off, and then I fixed that with just a clamp, and then a couple of nights later I managed to break this bit. So this plastic in here set like that and snapped it off. So I'm going to show you how to fix it. So these are the two replacements. They've got a much better idea. There's still the teeth mechanism, but it just locks around like that. So it's just all plastic. There is a bit of metal there, and there's a lot more meat on these teeth, so that locks in like that. This bit slides inside this bit. I've got to cut this out and pull this out, and then that bit should slide inside that bit. That's the plan. Anyway, I got these from JRC Spares, a gentleman called Kevin. He's a great guy, helped me out. This was ordered on Wednesday or Tuesday and came the next day. Brilliant. So no need to, because there's not much fixable parts on a bed chair really, or breakable parts really, that can't be fixed. Right, I'm here in my workshop, just milking cows, got myself a cup of tea. I'm gonna take this spigot out and then offer this replacement up. I think I've got to work this so it's a neater fit, and then we're probably going to drill it and rivet it and do like that. Right, this bit, it's not in there very tight at all. Get that out, I'll keep that, might be handy for something else. Right, now I've got to make sure that's facing outside. That's got to marry up to that bit. I don't want to go. Might have to put the phone down. Looks like we're going to have to do a bit more work to that than I thought. Annoying. We've got to get this off yet as well. Not sure the best way to get that off. Oh, it's giving a bit, got a bit of wiggle. There's a bolt. That bolt's got to come undone, and then looks like a little 6mm spanner. Wasn't a 6, it was an 8. These ratchet spanners are quite good. Catch all those. There you go, comes out as easy as that. Let's try and catch all these washers because I've got to put them back. It's very easy taking something apart. It can be very complicated putting something back together. Right, that's going to go in that one. That needs a little bit of grinding off, as does that one. I might just give it a tap. Rubber mallet is quite handy, doesn't do as much damage, or it's hard to do much damage with a rubber mallet. No, I'm going to have to grind some off. Always wear goggles, children. Right, let's see if that works. Better. Still tight in there. I want a tight fit, that one's okay. That is going to be a tight fit in there. Right, there is an eye there. I can just get that to that point. Might just be able to get that nut back through there. That's half of it done. And I've got to get that bit in there, which might be a bit more complicated or difficult. Right, I know that top one goes in there. I might even mark that up so that I know that that one goes on that bit. Let's mark that with that one. Just put a little scratch in it. That'll help. Right, I've got to get this one in. Got to take a bit more meat off. Right, what side did I mark? That's one marked. Little by little, we want a tight fit. There we go. Look at that. Snug as a bug in a rug. Woo! I think that calls for a tea. Oh, I don't know whether I should be so hasty. I've got to get that bit into there yet. And it's slightly offset. I don't know whether that one's pushing it across. Doesn't look like it's going to want to go together. Probably something else holding it, pushing it across. Why is that doing that? Might have to unfold it out and then it'll fold up. Should be the leg making it. Ah, that might be it. This part is inset, so it's all very well having that on the outside, but it needs to be round the other way to line up. That's annoying. Does it need to be round the other way? Hang on a minute. It's got to go that way, so that one goes on that one. That does look better. I think they've both got to go in together at the same time. Put that there. Never just as simple. I don't want to go too far, else it won't go that way. Right, I've got them both in. If that's in the way. pulling it and pushing it in ways it doesn't really want to do. I couldn't actually get the original part for this because it was 20 years old, which is a shame. That's pulling that all over the place. I'll tell you what I might be able to do. I was hoping that might turn inside itself. I could turn it around. I could drive that pin out, put them in separately. Don't want to go. Yeah, I'll do a YouTube video on how to fix it. Not quite sure how to fix it myself. Hang on, have a cup of tea, that'll sort it out. I think for starters, I need to take a bit more off this one. It's very tight. That's probably why it's not going in. Very tight. Goes in there a lot better now. Right, she's mostly in there. I'm going to break this one, or do I try to fix her? I don't call hammers hammers, I call them persuaders. This is a gentle persuader. This has a bit more meat. This is a... Please can you do what I ask you? I'm telling you to do that. I bloody mean it. And you're in trouble now, girl. So yeah, there. It's good to have lots of powers of persuasion. Except my kids tend to take them all over this, leave them lying around. Ooh. You know what, as much as I want that to go in there, I'm not sure that it's going to go in there. Right, let's get it out and have a look at it. I've sussed partly why this isn't lining up. I don't know if you can see, but this is slightly bent. As it's come out, probably the bungee cords have pulled it in slightly. So that's why it's not lining up. So I need to just ease it apart a bit, and then hopefully she should line up. I just need to be careful not to damage it anymore. I'm not sure whether it's going to ease apart from here. That looks a little bit better. Does that look any better from there? It does look a bit better. This is definitely going in a little better. And the leg, where I've just moved the leg bracket, that's held it out even better. It's coming together. I think I've got to take that one out, bend the top arm in place, and then pop it in. I'm going to try and fix it in this position because that's where it needs to be worked, and should be a little bit better. Right, now I've managed to line up the hole. I'm going to pull that in, and that's going to pull it all out. It's going to be a bit of trial and error how many washers were to the left and how many to the right. Never the same twice. It should be. And the trouble is, aluminium's a really soft metal. As I pull it against the straps, it's going to want to go and do different things. I guess it's probably simplest to undo all the cord. Do it like that. Right, it looks like I'm going to have plenty of room on this side. Let's check that's actually in camera. Plenty of room on this side, that's going in there. These little washers are going to be a bit of a fiddle to get in that bit. It'd be a miracle if I got it first time. Second, oh, I need another one. It's very fiddly down there. Let's see if we can get another one in there. Just to keep it all sweet and neat. Woohoo! It's a miracle. Let's get another couple on the other side. Alright. Tighten that up. Just go get another spanner. Excuse my dog, or the farm dog, he's quite excited that the calves are being fed and it's all go, go, go. Right, so he's yapping away. Right, let's pull out. Right, let's give it a test, see how it goes. Because that looks a little bit better. Right, well that does fold down. Not brilliant. It's not too bad. That one goes like that. That one locks in. I think the lesson I've learnt from these, all of these hand wheels, is just to wiggle them about until they're in and then tighten, not to be too hasty. Right, the next thing I need to do is to secure this. I'm pretty certain I've got to take that off, or I might just, there's a plate of metal inside this, I might just drill all the way through there and put a rivet in it. Not sure. Have to have a rummage around my bag of bolts. Right, I've got my box of nuts and bolts. I just need to choose the right one. That one. Have a look. See whether that, how's that looking? I think that's a bit too long. It's not easy doing the camera work on this thing, so apologies to all viewers. My retention times are probably falling rapidly. I think that's a much better fit. Right, now we've got to check what size it is before we drill a hole. One of the most important things in a toolbox, it's a 6mm, that's what I thought, is one of these. These are great because it might say that that is a 6mm drill bit or a 7mm drill bit, but I'm not the only one who uses this toolbox, so lots of others use them. Let's try that 6mm there, see if it's a 6. Where's the 6? Classic example there, in the 6mm drill bit, and it's only a 4.5. Typical. There's a 5.5, and that's actually a 5. Let's try this 6.5. 6mm drill bit. Right, let's drill it out. Right, I'm going to drill a little pilot hole. I've got a 3mm drill bit in there. It's a 6mm hole. 6mm a bit big. I've got to go up a little bit because it's only aluminium on one side. Might be a bit soft. Sweet as a nut. Now let's put the 6mm in there. Just double check that was the 6mm. Right, that's gone through lovely. Something I would say about drilling that whilst it's all in situ and then doing it, it's the easiest way to make sure it all goes in the right place. It's very difficult to pull it all out, drill it and then marry it all up, so just do it whilst it's in the right place. Those washers weren't quite big enough, I had to drill them out. Right, moment of truth, see if she goes in. Should do. Oh, it's a bit tight. Oh no. Need my... Back to my different degrees of persuasion. I'm hoping that's doesn't ruin the thread as it goes in. Got another nut if worst comes to worst. I'm not entirely sure that's going in. Maybe if I screw it in. Oh no, I think that ratchet spanner's broke. It is. That's not good. I'll have to get a 10mm ratchet. These are the sort of things that become a bit annoying because you try and get it in there and then you accept it's not going to go in there, and then you struggle to get it out. But it's just touching on the aluminium and pulling itself in, which is quite good. Something I have forgotten though is to put a washer on that side. It's a bit silly. I might take that back out again. Hang on. Just aluminium being so soft, it's just not going to hold itself. I think that's still coming out. Here she comes. Hope I haven't moved it too much. Looks like the thread's all in one piece. These washers are tight as well because I only just drilled them out. Probably should have drilled them with a 7mm. Something I really would recommend for anybody who would a workshop is a good vise. This is a pretty handy vise. It does all sorts of things. When I can undo it, no, it doesn't do all sorts of fancy things. No, it goes, no. It does do something. I can't remember what it does. That bit. It should spin round like that. There we go. That goes around like that. Quite handy. Get different materials at different angles. Tighten that back up, and that should enable it to go through that way. I don't know why it's not doing that. Was a good vise. Anyway. So I've got to re-drill those holes a little bit. I probably should have another washer somewhere, but I'm too tight. Here we go. Right, don't forget to put a washer head on first this time, and then we'll here she comes. There's loads of it left. Could have used the drill on that, couldn't I? Would have been a bit easier. Right, let's put that on there. Could, yeah, it's got a bit of a... And that, as they say, is that. Let's give it a bit of a test. Right, let's see how it goes. That one does like that. Get those teeth out. Get those teeth out. Yeah, that works quite well. That locks in like that. That will go further round. See how it goes all the way round, doesn't it? That might be a bit of a problem. That will be a bit of a problem. That's going to make it slightly uncomfortable for that. That notch in there. Let's have a little lie down. Hold on a minute. All in the same trap. Let me tighten this one up. I'm a bit reluctant to lay on it too much. Oh yeah, that's going to be fine. No problem. Well, I hope you enjoyed that video. I'm not going to make tons of DIY repair videos. I'm not the best. I'm alright, but there you go. And apologies and thank you to Ian who lent me the bed chair. I haven't checked with him whether he's happy with it. I've bought him another one, or I'll buy him another one if he's not happy with my repair. Hopefully he should be. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoy.